Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears to some of the travails and trepidations that take place throughout our cities, our states, and our country, and sometimes around the world. And just when we are seeing all of these negative things that are taking place within our inner city public schools with fighting, bullying, inappropriate relationships with teachers and students, after school fights. Now, right here in St. Louis, we have an issue with the Missouri Central Bus Company that transports kids to and from school, the yellow buses. Now they have had racial discrimination issues in that company, and also they've had earlier this year they had a walkout of the bus drivers. The bus drivers are not being paid enough, of course. And then thirdly, they just ended the contract that was supposed to go into 2025 with the SLPS, St. Louis Public Schools. So now kids have to worry about, and parents, how are they going to get to and from school? So let's talk about what ignited all of this. And this was a black mechanic finds Noose in work area, alleges targeted racism. A Missouri Central Bus Company diesel mechanic says he feels targeted after finding a noose near his workstation after several instances of harassment, allegedly from management. Amin Mitchell says he is the only African American working in the area where the noose was found. Nobody can tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. That wasn't there when I left, but it was there when I got there in the morning, he said. I'm not saying my TIC put it there, but I feel like it was meant for me to see it. When Mitchell discovered the noose, he immediately took video of it. It remained there from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on a Thursday. It was a camping rope, he said. One of those thin ropes like someone was making it like a joke, making it like, look what I can make, he said. Whatever the case, it should not have been in that type of environment. This is just one instance of racism Mitchell has experienced at work. According to him, the noose was found a day after he was in an argument with his manager, who allegedly said Mitchell was not qualified for his job, like he got the job under affirmative action or DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Employees of Missouri Central Bus Company received a letter stating that they received notice of racial concerns from an employee and they are to cooperate with investigators. Fox 2 reached out to the company, to which they replied, in Missouri Central, our policy is to provide and foster a healthy work environment. Then, that was earlier this year, late last year, and then now Missouri Central Bus Company is ditching the contract with St. Louis Public Schools after numerous worker issues. Here we go. Missouri Central School Bus Company, which transports thousands of St. Louis Public School District students to and from school, has terminated its contract with the district and is permanently closing two of its facilities in St. Louis. School district officials said the contract was supposed to run until 2025, but the bus company is exercising a clause to terminate the contract at the end of the current school year, this year. It is our hope to provide a stable and equitable work environment for the drivers currently working for Missouri Central, SLPS spokesman George Sales said in an email statement. We want them to continue to transport our students. Scott Allen, the regional operations manager at Missouri Central School Bus, said Tuesday that a driver shortage, which is part of a national crisis, makes it economically unviable to honor the agreement. The school district said the bus company threatened to pull out of the contract in December after demanding an additional $2 million for its services. The company, however, has not met performance goals on staffing and delivering students to school on time for 3 straight semesters, SLPS officials said. SLPS, St. Louis Public Schools, said it has been negotiating in good faith with Missouri Central School Bus Company since December to find a way to meet the company's needs while reasonably managing the tax dollars that are allocated for transportation. In a letter addressed to St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones and the Missouri Office of Workforce Development's benefit program, senior specialist Alan Hedrick said on Monday, Missouri Central said it first informed the school district of plans to terminate the contract in December. Allen said in a statement Tuesday that despite good faith efforts by both sides, they were unable to negotiate mutually agreeable terms to continue the contract. He said in accordance with the terms of the current contract, they notified the school district 6 months in advance that the partnership would end at the end of 2023-2024. This is coming up. More than 300 full-time and part-time employees will be laid off, the company said, as it will permanently close 2 Missouri Central locations in St. Louis on Spring and Hall Streets. The layoffs will impact bus drivers, technicians, office clerks, dispatchers, shop workers, road supervisors, and various managers, Missouri Central said. The permanent closing is a direct result of the termination of our contract for the St. Louis Public School Transportation Services. For 2 days in late February, nearly 100 bus drivers and mechanics called in sick in protest of alleged racism at the company. Dozens of school bus routes were left uncovered on February 26th and 27th after a diesel mechanic found a noose near his workstation. The incident allegedly took place after the mechanic had a disagreement with his supervisor about fixing bus brakes. Some workers said they're often instructed to Band-Aid over glaring mechanical issues. Missouri Central said it hired a third-party investigator to probe the matter, but the company has provided no update so far. The St. Louis chapter of the NAACP said it is also investigating. The school district said Missouri Central on March 20th cited the controversy in February as something that provided irreparable harm to its reputation, saying that it could no longer work with the St. Louis Public Schools. 5 days later, the company told the school district that it had made the decision to notify bus drivers of the plan to terminate the contract, Sales said. We were given no notice that we are making this public announcement today, Sales said Monday in a statement. SLPS said the bus company agreed to provide services for the school district through the camp, that SLPS summer school period, which ends July 12th. District officials said they are now searching for new vendors. Allen said Tuesday the bus company plans to help the district make a smooth transition into the fall. It has been our privilege to serve SLPS students, parents, and administrators, Allen said. We also want to express our sincere gratitude to the MCSB team in St. Louis, as well as looking forward to opportunities for our employees to remain with the company. Missouri Central School Bus is one of 8 bus companies owned by North American School Bus, which is headquartered in Joliet, Illinois. Just when these kids are having such a hard time at school, learning, developing, you have bullying, you have fighting, in-school suspension, you have teachers that are having inappropriate relations with preteens and teenagers all across the country. This is not only happening in St. Louis, this is happening in many of our major cities. And many of these kids come from chaotic home lives, then they go to school, and there's a lot of chaos and disruption and bullying and fighting and things that are going on, disrespect to teachers and administrators. Their living environments in their cities and their communities is filled with gun violence and all kinds of negativities that are taking place. And now, this has to be the toughest time in the world to be a child. And then all the other information and negative information you can find on the internet with the push of a button. There's so many negative distractions. Now, these kids have to worry about if they can even get to and from school now. The parents have to worry about that. What is taking place? We have a decaying of our institutions here in America.